Hello again, folks. Here I am again today, looking to do some work on the 64 Galaxie 500. If you watched my previous two episodes, you would have seen me drag this car out of the weeds where she'd been sitting, well, a good 20-30 years, and before that she was sitting somewhere else for who knows how long. And actually we did manage to get the engine to fire for about 5-10 seconds a couple times, and before I threw her on the trailer I managed to get it running just long enough to make it lurch forward and back. So I know the transmission's at least thinking of working. We got some air in, let's see, at least two of the tires here are still holding air since I filled them up a couple days ago. Yeah, so we just got this one to change on here. The goal here for today is to actually get this thing running long enough, or run and drive it up to my buddy's shop, and maybe we'll wash on it a little bit. So, hey, let's just jump right into it. Well, at least the rain's holding off. Seen some big dark clouds coming over the old mountain there on my way here, so hopefully we don't get too wet. If the guy was real smart, he'd probably chalk the wheels, but I don't think this car's going anywhere. Might as well at least put her in park. You know, she's got the automatic transmission in this one. Probably a 3-speed, I don't really know yet. At some point today here we're gonna see if we can do a little decoding on the numbers, find out what motor's supposed to be in this thing and what motors may be actually in it. That ought to do it. It spins around, it's not too bad there. Lug nuts are even coming loose. Let's see. Ow! Ooh! Dang it! That's what hammers are for, right? Oh, she's coming off, boys and girls. There we go. Yeah. You know, we tried to put air in this tire, but she just came right out as fast as we were putting her in. Yep, she's dicked. A little bit of the old dry rot. Let's see. We got the old performance drum brakes on this model. You know, somebody's even painted them blue. I'll be dipped if there ain't some nice Monroe shocks in here. Yeah. This one steering arm's a little bent, but we don't really need to worry about stuff like that just yet, now do we? Brake hoses look okay. There's even a brake line hooked up. You know, I suppose the guy's going to have to bleed on these brakes eventually once we get our master cylinder, so I may as well just try and lube up the old bleeder here while I'm in here. Okay. Little piss on there. I was noticing we got a slightly different offset on this here wheel than that one. I don't think that's going to give us any issues for now anyway. May have to go up a little more, folks. Please don't fall over. Please don't fall over. Is that going to do it for us? Might as well put all 4 on there. Go. And there. I shouldn't have left my jackal out in the rain. Well, I might as well get your nose in here a little closer so you see what I'm dealing with. We were having a few issues when we worked on this car in the junkyard there. One of which being not having the vacuum advance for this distributor. So we stuck this little wire on here to stop it from flopping around just long enough to get it running. So we're gonna, I did pull another used distributor off a car out there before I left the yard, so maybe we can get that hooked up. I'm guessing this here is the metal vacuum line that's supposed to go to that. We do have the coolant tank sitting in the car that goes here. We'll have to try and bolt that on there. You know, I ordered me up a new water pump, but the more I spin this one around, the better it feels, so it's too bad. So we're gonna put a fuel pump on. We got a fuel pump. It's gonna bolt on right down here. That dirt in the fuel line there, I mean, that's okay. We don't need to worry about that. That belt's still good. These you know, pine needles aren't gonna start a fire or nothing. It rained pretty hard last night. Yeah, you know, we don't have a starter solenoid, but I have one of those now, used. Hopefully it works. And I got a longer negative cable, and we'll use this as our positive. And I'm assuming this set of wires here would probably go to the alternator that we don't have. And I don't know if this had power steering ever. There is a place to bolt it on, so maybe. Though I don't see any lines for power steering, so I'm probably wrong. But yeah, I guess the guy's gonna start by doing a little wiring here with the starter solenoid, throw the battery in, and see if we can pull out the ignition switch and actually crank it over from there. We got a few stray wires here that, you know, they look like they might go to that starter solenoid. Dang it, it's getting hot. There's a few clouds coming in. Started raining on me a bit there, but I think we'll just keep plugging away at her. So, little update here. We got the starter solenoid mounted up here. Not sure which wire actually runs that thing. I think it's that red one, but neither one of them are working right now, so that's that. We have ground wire. I found, I believe this is my power to my ignition and everything. I am getting power here at the coil with the key on, which is a good sign, though I'm not getting it anywhere else, but I suppose that's the only place I really need it. Got the old fuel pumper 9000 on there, and we got her sitting into my nicely perched jerry can here for the moment, and we're just going to crank her over and see if anything comes squirting out of this here hose, and we'll know we are in business. Here we go. Come on, baby. Well, I think we found our problem. They went and sold us the wrong fuel pumper 9000 here. We got the old short shank, and we need the old long shank. So I guess we're gonna have to go with the old gravity feed option this time. See if we can get her running again that way. See if she'll fill the float bowl and run up. We get things set up here and then we'll tune you all back in. Okay guys, I think we're ready to try and fire this thing. We're doing the old gravity feed here. I heard the float bowl fill up and she's squirting there real nice. And yeah, I think I can give her ignition with the key. She might even crank right up. We'll give her a whirl. Oh. Hey, you know, I think we got her in reverse. She tried to drive away on me. There we go. Hey, I call that a gigantic success right there. What I gotta do now is make sure I get this here gear can a little more stable since we got no hood hinges. And see if we can take you along. Alright folks, this is it. It's gonna move under its own power for the first time in 19 years. Absolutely no brakes.
Minor detail.
There you go, folks. That's what you wanted to see. Now it's time to wash it. Well, she's clean, guys. Gave her the old Comet wash here on the roof and the hood and the tops of the fenders and doors and stuff. Just get some of that black gunk off of there. Yeah, she came out okay. Definitely a fair bit of weight reduction in this rear quarter. But I suppose that's all mostly straight panel. Bit of a dent there. This hole here got me thinking. I think that's the exact spot the old NASCAR Galaxie 500s had the exhaust coming out. So that might just be what has to happen there. Slap some numbers on this baby and some sponsors. Make a NASCAR tribute car out of it. Heck, she may even have the big motor. We haven't even decoded that thing yet, but I got a picture of the numbers there on the firewall. I'll have to cross-reference that with the digits I found there online and see what we got. And then, of course, find the actual numbers on the block and see if it matches up. I have my doubts, seeing as the whole engine bay has been painted blue. Motor's probably been out of there at least once. This side's a little better rust-wise, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. I gotta go back to the yard where I picked this thing up. He's got that parts car out back, and I'm gonna cut out the rear end, take the trunk lid, probably the fenders. This door seems okay. I might leave on the passenger door. It's too bad there's no glass in it, but I know I could definitely use the old hood hinges, so we'll be taking those. And yeah, I got a couple more of these little headlights, and I think the rest of the chrome's inside there. I have to get those all bolted in there nice. You can see we did the old hood insulation delete. Suppose the next thing a guy's got to do is dig into the interior and see what kind of treasures I can find. You know, hopefully there's something in here with the previous owner's name on it, or you know, paperwork tucked away somewhere under the seat. That would just be amazing. So I guess I'll let you guys know what I find. No sense filming this, but here's a before shot anyways. Pretty nasty. There were some ants crawling out of it, but you know, she doesn't really stink because she's had these doors open, or the glass busted out of it. Well guys, I done got the car all cleaned out till I get me a hold of a vacuum anyways. And this is what we got. So I need this glass, I need that glass. The other glass is laying inside the door. We're just missing the three bits of glass, if you count the little triangle there. But get a load of this. I mean, we got one little hole in here and one little hole over here. Those are nothing to patch up, but you know, she's even holding water. Little one there. I'm gonna replace this piece with another one from another car, and guess I'll be on the lookout for a bumper. But check out what I got from the inside. I'm basically ready to go to a swap meet now. I got 5 tail lights. I think these are the ones for a 64, and maybe these are a 63. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but the guy is looking for some tail lights. Of course, I only need 2 of these, so you know, shoot me a little message there, a little comment, and you know, I'll hook you up. I got some spare drums. I guess they're probably off this car. That other Dizzy I grabbed. We got an old Toyota hubcap and an old Ford hubcap and an extra horn. So I guess that's going to be it for this bit of a clip. Stay tuned next time for that. A 65 Cadillac DeVille. We're going to be doing a will it start video on that car here this afternoon. Depending on how much battery life I have left. So I better just stop talking and turn this off.